Get ready for action, because Southend United just clinched the FA Trophy in a nail-biting penalty shootout. The Shrimpers battled through a tense match against Wealdstone, and it all came down to those decisive spot kicks. We dive into every thrilling moment of how Southend United secured this historic win, including the incredible performance from Gus Scott-Morris in the final moments. Detailing the tough decisions and relentless determination required to carve out a career in football, from early setbacks to finding a new purpose. And finally, we look at the leadership driving the league forward as the National League Trust appoints Luis Medina as its new head of trust. Luis Medina brings a wealth of experience from EFL in the community to lead the organization and shape its vision for stronger, healthier communities. Don't miss this full breakdown of all the top news. Subscribe now, and tell us what you think in the comments below. Southend United have clinched the FA Trophy after defeating Wealdstone in a dramatic penalty shootout at Wembley Stadium. The match remained scoreless through the full 90 minutes, with the game ultimately decided by penalties after 8 minutes of injury time. Southend United proved clinical in the shootout, scoring 4 of their penalties to secure the victory. Wealdstone missed their first 2 attempts, though their goalkeeper, Dante Baptiste, kept the shootout alive by saving a spot kick from Charlie Kendall. In the shootout, the Shrimpers, Harry Boyes, scored first, followed by Gus Scott-Morris, who netted the decisive penalty for Southend United. The shootout scoreline ended 4-2 in favor of Southend. The contest itself was tight. Southend started strongly, with Harry Cardwell rattling the post early on in the first 10 minutes. Wealdstone managed to build momentum in the first half, with Dominic Hutchinson finding Micah Obiro with a shot that curled past the far post. Just before halftime, Anthony Georgiou delivered a thunderous strike from the edge of the box, forcing a crucial save from Colin and Ndiaye. In the second half, Wealdstone maintained their attacking pressure, with Obiro testing the defense again. Southend had a chance late in the game when Keenan Apayaforsan chipped the ball across the penalty area, hitting the crossbar. Southend United's achievement marks the first domestic cup win in the club's history, according to manager Kevin Maher. Maher expressed immense pride, stating, "It's an unbelievable feeling. I'm so proud of the players and the fans who turned out in their numbers. It's the first domestic cup the club has ever won. This is up there in my career highlights for sure." He added that despite the tough game, the team displayed resilience, desire, and quality. Torquay United has secured striker Callum Morton as their first summer signing, bringing back a familiar face from his early career. The 26-year-old was released by the National League South champions this month and is returning to the club where his journey began. Morton is a Torquay native, having been a youth team player for the Gulls before the club discontinued its academy in 2015. His development path included academy stints at Yeovil Town and West Bromwich Albion, supplemented by valuable loan experience in the English Football League with clubs such as Northampton Town, Lincoln City, Fleetwood Town, and Peterborough United. His professional career saw a permanent move to Fleetwood Town in the summer of 2022, followed by a transfer to Salford City in January of the following year. Most recently, Morton signed for Bristol Rovers in the autumn of 2024 before making a move to Worthing at the start of the current season. Throughout his career, Morton has demonstrated significant goal-scoring ability, having netted 34 goals in 173 career appearances across the EFL and National League. His return to Torquay marks a significant homecoming for the striker. Andy Wing, a former professional footballer and manager, reflects on a career defined by overcoming significant adversity and relentless determination. Wing recounts early setbacks, including being told he wouldn't make it as a professional footballer by a coach at Notts County, a moment that fueled his perseverance. He highlights a crucial second chance offered by Coventry City, which he seized, mirroring his drive to prove doubters wrong in later career phases, such as after losing his job at Barrow. Wing achieved success, scoring the last goal for Coventry and earning Player of the Year at Brighton, but faced further challenges, including physical decline and financial strain. Transitioning into coaching, Wing took on an under-18s role at Oxford United, enjoying the environment but facing the pressures of balancing work, family, and financial pressures. His search for a long-term career led him through various roles, including an under-23s position with Kidderminster Harriers, before returning to Coventry City's 18s, an experience he found less fulfilling than anticipated. Wing's journey continued with stints as an assistant manager at Hereford, a role that ultimately proved unsustainable due to financial difficulties. A turning point came through connections, leading him to a warehouse job that provided a much-needed sense of happiness. He then took on a part-time role managing Banbury, where he implemented innovative strategies focusing on professionalism, including nutrition and recruitment of dynamic young players, leading to promotion to the National League North and a historic highest-ever finish in the league pyramid. Despite achieving success, Wing faced the inherent pressure of football management, particularly during a challenging period at Solihull Moors, where high expectations led to emotional devastation following playoff losses. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive, enjoyable environment for players, stressing that managing the culture is as vital as managing results. Ultimately, Wing sought a role that aligned with his personal principles and offered long-term support. Accepting the part-time role at Brackley Town, despite struggles, represents a new chapter focused on building a team in the image of their club and community. Wing concludes by asserting that finding balance is challenging, but essential, emphasizing that he has never hidden from adversity and remains committed to giving everything to build a team he can be proud of. The National League Trust has announced a significant leadership appointment, welcoming Luis Medina as the new head of trust. Medina will be tasked with steering the organization, focusing on the Trust's core vision, positioning National League clubs and their community organizations at the center of stronger, healthier, and more connected communities. Medina brings a diverse and extensive background to the role, possessing considerable experience spanning sport, football, and the civil service across the UK and internationally. This breadth of knowledge is expected to be invaluable as the Trust pursues its strategic objectives and drives future growth. Nabila Zulfikar, chair of the National League Trust, expressed confidence in the new appointment, stating that Lewis will be a great asset to the organization. She added that the staff and trustees are eager to collaborate with him to execute the strategic roadmap. Medina takes over the role previously held by Susan O'Brien, who served as the project manager since the Trust's establishment in 2010. Further inquiries can be directed to admin@nationalleaguetrust.org, UK, or by calling 121 634 3155.